Pop-Up Crop, and we have been podcasting all day long up in our crow's nest at the top of the roof.
That's right.
It's amazing. It's been a great, great venue. We've had so many cool people sitting in the hot seat.
We're on the tippity top of the Pop-Up Crop.
You did it. You actually did it.
You just win all of the win. Goodness
Are we done now?
Okay,
Yeah.
honestly,
Cool.
you could go now. No, we're talking to somebody who is a friend of the show. He's been on the show before. We love him. We love to see him. We love it when he's in person because we can touch him.
Oh, man.
I'm touching it.
I should say that you and Luke and I were not privy to whatever moments that you two had at Circles. I
No.
feel like we don't have the level of relationship
No,
that
you guys
this
are-
is.
Just wait till
That's
tonight.
true. That's true. We have a solid 2.5 days more of relationship than these guys have
Yeah.
had
True.
with you. So, but anyway, that's fine. We're here with this super talented artist, illustrator, pizza enthusiast, connoisseur,
Public speaker,
man.
motivator.
Yeah, just all around
Triathlete.
handsome
God.
gentleman, Scotty Russell.
Shoe
Ladies and
model.
gentlemen, welcome into the show.
All right.
With that introduction, it's master of one, and I'm just sounding like a jack of all trade. I feel like I don't belong.
You do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
the thing is,
kill
you do
it.
it all masterfully.
Yeah, you're
That's
master.
different.
You're master of
Master of
all.
two.
Yeah,
Master
of all
of
trades.
all.
So, like we said, we've had you on the show before, but for those who haven't heard or they're tuning in now, who are you and what do you do?
All right, so I'm Scotty Russell, as they said. Don't call me Scott, Andrew.
Yeah,
no,
it's another Andrew, though. It's a different Andrew.
I kick out illustrations and hand lettering under the name Perspective Collective, and I live in Iowa, not Idaho, not the potato state. Let's get that straight. And that's what I do.
Do you not
I
like
run
potatoes?
He has a really big thing against potatoes.
I love potatoes.
That's his
I like
primary
fries.
platform.
Just my potato platform. It's new social media coming out. But stoked to be here with you guys at the tippity top of the
Yeah.
Pop-Up Crop.
Dude,
It sounds so clean.
Yeah, at the tippity top of the pop-up crop. Luke, you say it.
I can't.
His beard gets, it
Blah,
jumbles
blah,
it up.
blah,
and- yeah.
Yeah, we have.
So
yeah, probably cop.
what have you been doing since we talked last, other than a lot? But, like, what are the highlights?
Oh, man. Let's see. Since we talked last, I've gotten to do a live mural. That was pretty cool. I got
Yeah.
to speak at Weapons of Mass
yeah,
Creation.
Yeah, how was that?
That was awesome. We got to speak at a haunted retro bowling alley, so
Nice.
that was pretty cool. And I got
Did you have any of the haunt?
no, 'twas no haunt in my presence there, but no.
Okay.
But
You
All right.
scared him away.
yeah,
You've been to Weapons before?
no, that was my first time.
So how was that experience?
It
Yeah.
was good. Very intimate setting. Like there's probably like 250 of us all in like
Nice.
a smaller venue. So yeah, it was pretty cool. You got to
Have
basically
you been
meet
to
everyone.
Cleveland before?
No, I enjoyed it though.
What'd you think?
I loved Cleveland.
Yeah?
I don't understand why they get a bad rep.
I know.
Yeah.
Rock City,
Cleveland's
man.
terrible.
Well,
mostly.
Cleveland's bad.
Stop
Mostly
it.
terrible.
Stop it.
Well,
Yeah, that's why.
you would hate Iowa.
Wait, is it anything like Cleveland? I'd
No.
probably love it.
Lot smaller. Lot smaller. A lot of farms. I live in a city though. There's like a lot of crime and bad violence going on. So it's not just farms, but you know, proud Iowan. But I have to
Yeah.
meet
I
my
like that.
people outside of Iowa, so I
But
come
you're
here
like
to hang
the
out with you
Superman
guys.
that's in there, right? You're the Superman in the cornfield?
Yeah.
Nobody knows who I am in Iowa.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay, so within these circles, though, I mean, you spoke at Creative South, which is when we first met you.
Yep.
You spoke at Weapons.
Yep.
You just did a workshop this morning on
good type
Yeah.
panel.
Okay, the good
Good type
type panel.
panel.
Yeah.
So like, you might not be known in Iowa, but you're known in these circles.
In this world, you are a guy.
Yeah, you're a dude. So talk
I am
to
a
us
guy.
about that. a little bit. Talk to us about that. Like what? Like
How do you manage that influence?
yeah.
I don't know what influence. I mean,
You got.
I think that's part of an answer, though. Like, so here's the thing. I'm going to get real for a second. When we first met you, I thought that you have a lot of fun around people. Like,
Try.
You get energy from people, and you can tell that. But it felt like, to me, that you were
A bro.
not genuine. Just outside
that's
perspective.
totally okay.
But I got to know you, and I realized that you are the real deal. Like, you are a dude that loves people and loves to be in community. And I think that's the thing of why you have the influence you do and why people respect you, because there's no ego behind it.
Thank you.
Like, you love what you do, but there's not, like, you're still surprised by it, which is really weird.
Right.
It's
yeah.
weird to hear it, man. I come here to learn from who I think has influence. So Yeah, it makes me feel a little weird hearing
Can I tell you why
it.
I think it happens though? Because like I've had a chance to think about this more. Because
We all had 2.5 days.
Yeah,
of additional time.
you know him 2.5 days better than us. We get it.
I
It's
just
cool.
want to make sure you guys
No, it's
know.
fine.
I know Scotty way better than you guys do. I think we're almost on a Scott level.
Nope.
Stop it, Drew.
No, but I'm fine with Drew. Just don't call me Andy. Everybody gets one, but I think one of the reasons why that is the case for you is because you don't look like every other graphic designer, and we've had this on.
We had that
talked about this
conversation,
on the show.
Creatine and pizza comments.
Like, right? Yeah. So you look like you would have this elevated ego just based off of your physique and your demeanor, how you carry yourself. Like, and I'm saying this not in like in a funny way, like legitimately. I think that plays into it because, like Patrick said, he had a little bit of a feeling that you were a little bit of a bro.
Everybody liked that comment you just said.
I get that.
They loved it.
Honestly, I've heard that so many times. That seems to be everybody's first impression, to be weird, and I don't know how to not have that.
How do you
so.
not look like yourself? Like that's
Yeah,
You would
exactly,
need to gain
right?
80 pounds.
Like I've gotten, oh, you're a bro. Like, why are you at this conference? Like, I've gotten that.
Yeah.
At times. Are you in the military? Why are you here?
But again,
Yeah.
once we talk, like, and then looking through your stuff, like, it's totally different story. Like,
Thank
that's
you.
And again, very genuine, very I have nothing but good things to say about you and the work you do, dude. Your work is. So we talked about, I think last time we were on the show, we talked about kind of like the not the casual hand letter, but like the fad of hand lettering, and so
Sure.
you have this kind of explosion of these like
It's saturated.
weekenders,
It's saturated,
right?
man.
Yeah.
But you, I mean, the stuff that you're putting out really is just a next level thing. Like it's in a different category. So, what is that? You draw daily. I mean, what's your regimen like right now?
I find time to draw daily, but I mean, doing the podcast and stuff, there's not a lot of time for personal work, maybe
Yeah.
here and there. But I try to draw something each week for the podcast episode, and then freelance work too. But not a lot of time for personal work. But as you said, like there's a ton of people in hand lettering. It got really saturated, and you know, I'm one. I need to find my people. I want to find community and be accepted. And so I found that in the lettering community. But as it grows so saturated, it's like, how do you rise above the noise? As you guys all know, as designers, how do you stand out in a world of so much noise? So that's where I started bringing in the illustrations. You know, something I've done my whole life, and you know, that's. I feel like it's my bread and butter. I don't have a specific style. I'm consistently inconsistent, and to me, that's a style.
Sure.
But
Do you have a piece you've done maybe in the last month that you're just super proud of?
ooh, yes. So usually that's hard to think of, but this one definitely. So down with the industry boys,
Okay.
we did a collaboration. Me and Brian McClaskey. He's obsessed with pizza and cats, and I'm obsessed with pizza and cats. So we have a pizza box, screen printed pizza box with a print inside there that's called Feed Your Creativity. So it's my lettering in like crazy little styles, you know, a little motivational, but still in like a grimy, cheesy, funny style with all of his wild pizza illustrations with cats and, you know, kind of two-toned overprint. And I'm really excited about that just because it's from a form of collaboration of two dudes who like weird things that they embrace that makes them them. So like that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
even if no one buys it, I think that is cool as hell.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorite pieces.
Oh man, absolutely. The stuff that you're doing always seems to be like 10% off of the norm, at least, right? So
I like that. I like hearing that.
Yeah. So you're always kind of just a fair degree off of the normal beaten path, and it's always fun because it's always creative in some level. All right, so we're gonna move to the fun part of this.
Play a game.
Drinking games?
This has been miserable up to now, but we're gonna have fun now.
No. Yeah, so basically here's what it is. Master of One, obviously, I mean, you've been on the show, but
Yes.
today you're going to become a master of your own category. So you're going to flip one of these tokens, and whatever you flip, whatever comes up, you have to tell us something new, fun, noteworthy, interesting about
This is your
that
first time
topic.
doing this.
Yeah, I haven't done this. I've just picked a token
Yes,
before.
because we
Because
missed you
last
at Creative South.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It was booked.
I
We didn't
love
get to
it.
do it, so we did the full episode.
Yes.
So this is the hot seat. So you're going to flip one, and then you're going to tell us something awesome about it from your perspective.
Let's go.
Toys and
and
games.
games.
So you have to tell us something new, fun, noteworthy, interesting about toys and games.
From your world, though.
Yeah, your favorite, the latest one you played, some...
I don't have a latest. I don't play games like I used to, but
That's okay.
But so I grew up big into Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Like
Okay.
that was my favorite. Skyrim was
Yeah.
probably the most recent that I like spent way too much time into. And then I was always in like the sports games, but that would be the game. So if I was to jump into anything, I'd probably play the new Skyrim right now, or like get a Nintendo Switch.
You pick, so you don't pick like casual games. You pick games that you have to like really
have to
invest
invest
in.
in.
Oh yeah, RPG or whatever. Like
Nice.
I want to go.
You got to live in that world for a little
Exactly.
bit.
Go live in the world. Go and do all the side, the side quests.
Right.
Yeah, do the collecting, the mining, all
Nice.
that stuff.
So are you because I've played some MMORPGs for a while, and you kind of have to make a choice. Like you have to choose, do I want to like only interact with NPCs or like the non-real other people, right? Or do I want to like actually try to group up with other people and work together? And I always get really stressed out about like letting other people down, and so then I always like just do all the again, just hang out with all the computer people. So when you're playing these games, if you're playing, like a world like that, do you enjoy playing with other real people, or does it need to be like alone? Like,
it needs to be alone. So like anytime I would play online, it was a game like Madden or something, football,
Sure.
Gotcha.
and I'd get my butt kicked
Right.
by some little teen, like a 10-year-old in Rhode Island, and he'd
Yeah.
kick my butt, and
Yeah.
so then I'd scream and I'd probably throw the controller. So I had to stop playing games like that. So
Yeah.
I like to just do my own world, my own
Yeah.
thing, and get
Nice.
lost. But I have a very addictive personality, so that's why I had to give up games because I wouldn't
Sure.
get anything else done.
Well, we hear
Yeah.
how that goes.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not good at like
No, that's fine. Yeah, I
being
get that.
intentional with my gaming time. So
Yeah.
so you don't own any board games?
not anymore. No. But Monopoly was always my jam.
Uh-huh.
Guess Who?
Uh-huh.
That was my jam. Life. Those would be
Oh,
my
yeah.
like probably top
All
3
right, cool.
games.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I feel like Guess Who. I need to play Guess Who.
Guess
I
Who's-
remember
Nobody
loving
plays
Your
enough
life-
Guess Who.
Your
That's
life
the
is
thing.
incomplete, dog.
No, I feel like
Sorry, I love that
Yeah.
one. I don't know much about like the newer ones. I'm a little out
Okay.
of date.
Okay.
That's where you guys come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
We can
play.
send you a list, but I mean, I don't. If you have an addictive personality, we should be careful. We don't
Because
want to
it'll
throw
also
off.
require you to spend all of the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually that's the real reason. It's the reason that Andrew doesn't have money is not because he's a graphic designer. It's because all the money that does come in goes right back out to games, toys
Right.
and
Art.
games.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Into
so,
stacks and stacks with racks on racks.
yeah.
So tell everybody where they can find you and follow you and support you and buy things from you and all that jazz.
Real simple. You can find me at perspective-collective.com or at perspectivepodcast.com. So if you need a little pick-me-up, I'm your man.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got any fun guests or fun episodes coming up?
Yes, I have. I just celebrated episode 50 with
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Brad Weaver and Tara Victoria.
Oh,
I know you guys
good.
had them on too, so
Yeah,
that's pretty
yeah.
cool. They're making the circuit right now.
Yeah,
but
they
are. They're great.
otherwise, Razi and Justin Mazzell will be coming on
Nice.
soon. I'm going to be having the Drunk on Lettering girls
Oh, cool.
on, so that's going to be
yeah,
a mess.
you got some good stuff coming
Yeah.
up, man.
Yeah, some good stuff. And I need to have you guys on the show. This is my
Dude.
verbal commitment to get you
Done.
on my show.
Sure, yeah.
Like it.
Absolutely.
And we'll hold this episode hostage until that one.
Hey, that works for me. Hey, accountability. So,
Awesome.
You're always a good time, and go check out Scotty's stuff. He's a rad dude.
Yeah.
And if you're ever in Iowa, just
me up.
question life choices.
hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate
You
you.
do.
Thanks, dude.